Evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the next instalment. The thing bleeped. I got my timing wrong. Apologies for that. Right, so like I was saying at the end of the last one, I do a fake account on my other phone, and this is what my fake account. You start with 50 grand, as I think I mentioned at the other end of the last one. This is what it looks like at the moment. So what Simon tells you to do, I'm just making sure that it has actually taken the screenshot that I wanted it to take. So what Simon, right, what Simon actually tells you, it does work. Okay, it seriously does work. Yeah? In 5 weeks of literally just putting money into shares and then taking them out when it goes up, putting money somewhere else. There's been a couple of dead cat bounces, what's referred to as a dead cat bounce. So I have actually made a bit more than you would make normally when everything returns. I'm 900 quid up. 900 quid. 500 quid, yeah, has made £900. It's not £400 of it, it's 900. Yeah? I'm now trading with money I haven't taken from what I've earned at work. I'm trading with money I've made online. So where you're seeing that minus figure on the 900 quid account, I don't care. Because it's not my money. It's money I've made. It's insane. But no, these things work. That's Simon's thing. Again, if you're their kind of level, then if he'd have started with 500 quid 5 weeks ago, it would probably be about 50 grand, 100 grand by now, something stupid like that. But then he does leverage stuff, and leverage is one of those where if you get it wrong, you lose everything. Everything just, you could start with £1,000, put the wrong thing on because you knew you haven't learnt the charts and stuff, and all of a sudden got 30 quid left. So I haven't gone into that. I'm more, you buy shares of a company, you buy into a company, and as long as you pick a company that you know isn't going to go tits up, then you should be okay. You might have to hold it for a while, stuck in the investment, but you should be okay. But yeah, that's something that myself and Simon are going to be working together on, because he wants to use me as a case study for his YouTube stuff. After lockdown, obviously I can't go around there at the moment, and he's going to teach me, because I'm using Trading 212 as a bit of a giggle at the moment. I've made 900 quid. I'm like, that'll do. You know, that'll do. That'll do. But he wants to teach me on the stuff he uses. I think he uses Saxo or something like that. The platform Saxo. And he wants to, you know, take a non-investor, you know, like leveraged investor like myself. I don't do any leverage stuff. I don't understand it. And he wants to show how he teaches me. But obviously for him to be able to teach me on the leverage stuff, you've got to learn like the share stuff and a rough idea of what you're looking for first. So he's giving me the basics now, so that when he takes me onto the professional level stuff, you know, I'm not a complete dribbler. You know, I'm not going to start licking windows. You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, Trading 212 has been brilliant. I'm really not upset about it. You know, and most of you are sitting at home going, I wouldn't be either. I can actually, if you would like, I can put a link in the description below if you want. And you can go and download the Trading 212 app if that's what you want to do. It's up to you. So yeah, sod it. There you go. I'll put the link in. If you want to, you can. If you don't, whatever. If you think it's a mugs game, fine. I completely understand that. But unlike all the adverts you see on YouTube, there ain't a Ferrari sitting behind me. Alright? I'm still a fat, hairy truck driver from Essex. And if I, dum-dum over here, can make 900 quid, I mean, come on, you are not as thick as me, surely. You know? But there you go. So the link to that is in the description below. But you've got to kind of, if you're going to use it, I can't really tell you what to invest in because, you know, I could break some investment rule or some bollocks, I don't know. Because I don't really understand any of this crap. But if you're going to do it, what you've got to do, that cat is on the roof again. What you've got to do is look at companies that are strong, you know, just solid. You know, most of the companies I've invested in, or you know, I've got shares in, they have survived every recession there has been since the 20s downturn. You know, most of them have been around for a long time. They've survived a lot worse than we're going through in an economic sense. He always does this. He likes me and he wants to be around me. If you're curious about cats, the whole cuddling and stroking and stuff like that, cats, they tolerate that. What a cat prefers when it likes you is to be close to you. Not necessarily strokey, 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 cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Just close to you. So if you're sitting at home and you've adopted a cat, you've got a cat, and the cat has come into the living room and laid down on the carpet and it won't get on your lap and you're thinking, well, don't you like me? That cat likes you. It wants to be where you are. Yeah? Hence the reason every time I do this, at some point, there's a on the roof of the white bastard. The white and ginger bastard. If they jump up on you, then they've got used to the human way of doing things. They're not amazingly enjoying it, but you know, okay, it's your way of showing love, so they've accepted it. But cats, usually they want to be in the same room as you. Yeah. Not necessarily on you, but the same room. If they're in the same room as you, they like you. If they won't be in the same room as you, they don't like you. Yeah. Now that doesn't mean, okay, well, on a Thursday my cat takes himself off, so he obviously doesn't like me. You're talking out your arse, Bill. No. I mean in general. You know, if the cat refuses to be in the same room as you all the time, doesn't like you. Yeah, but he always wants to be about. So he's on the roof, or if I'm in bed, he'll be under the bed style thing, and you know, on the bed, whatever. So he likes me. The little one, the female one, I don't know. She tolerates me. She's never been a big fan of me, but she tolerates me because I feed her. But no, he wants to be all around me all the time. But yeah, but like I said, with the trading stuff, if you want to do it, the link is in the description below. I mean, I'm no longer going to earn anything from this. It used to be I could give out a link and people would get free shares and stuff up to 20, but with some friends and obviously some people Simon knows, that's been shared about. So I'm not making any money out of this before you start bouncing up and down. Again, I'm not sponsored. But yeah, the link's there. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't, it's up to you. I personally don't give a rat's ass. All I know is I've got 900 quid more money in 5 weeks. Yeah. And actually, I'll throw in a link in the description to These Things Work. Okay, so you can go and see what he talks about, because that's all on Saxo and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm happy. Happy as a pig in poo. But I was reading something on Twitter, and a business person was saying, if you're not using this downtime to learn or to create a side hustle of some description, you know, a secondary income, that is pretty much a lack of discipline. It's true. I know some people are going to hate me, but it's true. You are off work. You are doing nothing. There are books, YouTube tutorials. There are all kinds of things you can download, watch, read, whatever, to teach you something. How to understand candle graphs, how to invest, for example, how to start up a business, how to, fix phones. That's what Simon wants to talk about. I don't want to go into details because he wants to talk about it on this channel, but how to renew mobile phones and sell those. And Simon's made a lot of money doing that in the last few months. But again, he wants to talk about it. I'm not going into it. So if you're sitting there, oh, well, I don't know. Well, that's you. I'm sorry, I've just proved it. Yeah, I've literally just proved it. No, it doesn't necessarily mean to say you have to invest, because I understand you're on furlough. You've not got a huge amount of income. You can't spare anything. I get that. But again, it's like Simon started he was buying broken mobile phones, fixing them and selling them on, right? And in total, to start his business, and he will go into this when he's on this channel next, it was 50 quid to buy his first small amount of tools and his first phone to repair. 50 quid. Yeah? Now, I'm not going to tell you how much he's made because, again, he wants to talk about it. But it's in the thousands. I'm not kidding you. The man makes money. Right? So if you haven't gone out and done something, if you haven't taken this time to do more than just sit there with your finger up your arse with a TV on, whose fault is that? Seriously, straight up, whose fault is that? I've just shown you screenshots of obviously the fake account. I don't have that kind of money, let's be honest. But I've shown you my real account. Yeah? Now, if that real account was that's just a fake account, Bill, why would it only be 900 quid? I mean, seriously, I can reset the account to have anything in it I want. So if it was fake, why would it be 900 quid? What am I earning from this? Fuck all. Yeah, so I'm not going to be lying about it. It's like I'm not sponsored by Maguire's or any of the other stuff I want to review. So I'm not going to lie about it. I've got no reason to. And to be fair, that is something I want to do. Even if I get sponsorship, I want to be one of those people where, okay, the company's sponsoring me to review this, but I'm going to tell you. If the company hates me, whatever, I'm going to tell you, this is a real time, whatever. Because when I do this, and obviously the weather's changed a bit at the moment, but when I do this for the alloy stuff, I'm going to probably use a Terrican because I'm using the Jag as a daily at the moment. It's going to be a real-time review. Okay, it's going to be real-time. I'm going to squirt this onto the wheels. I'm not going to use the instructions. And however long it takes it to work is how long the video will be, plus a little bit of talking either side. Yeah, I'm not going to fake it. I'm not going to clean the wheel first, or agitate the dirt first or anything like that. It's literally going to be real-time without reading the instructions. Yeah, and that's what I want to do with product reviews on wearing bearings. Even if I'm sponsored, I don't want to lie. I don't want to say, oh well, they sponsored me, so this is the greatest product in the world. If they sponsor me and it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. It's a real time review. Yeah, so if I'm going to review this, for example, you are going to watch me in real time polish that bonnet and then, dust it off, wax on, wax off. Yeah? There's going to be no artificial bollocks. There's going to be no fakery. It's going to be, this is a bonnet before, this is a bonnet after. And it's real time. So even if companies do sponsor me, they've got to get around the real time stuff. If it don't work, it don't work. Yeah? That's one of the things I want to do. Again, bringing not an original concept, let's be honest, because everybody and their mother reviews stuff. But, make it more realistic. Make it more, this is what you would do. This is how long it takes you to do that. But again, talking about side hustles and getting money coming in and learning something, educating yourself and saying, yeah, okay, you might not be making money. Okay? How much does it cost you to buy a book on a subject you're interested in, sorry. How much? A couple of quid? You can download it to Kindle, for crying out loud. So why haven't you done it? Oh, you can bitch and moan. Oh, it's the government's fault. Oh, it's this fault. Oh, it's that fault. But you need to stand in front of the mirror and go, it's your fault. Yeah, I'm a fat bastard. Why? My fault. It's not the government's fault. It's not the person down the road's fault. It's not because I left school under Labour. It's not because I'm currently struggling under the Conservatives. It's because I'm too lazy to squat. Yeah? It's my fault. Yeah? The tits, the gut, my fault. Yeah? Gary is a prime example of that. Jesus Christ. The guy's lost 5 stone in under a year. He looks like an AIDS victim. I kid you not. When he's next on this channel, because you've seen him on the Wearing Bearing stuff, when he's next on this channel, you'll be like, seriously? Yeah? It's my fault. Yeah? So if you're sitting there going, oh, well, you know, I don't have anything, I don't know anything, I don't know. Look in a mirror. Yeah? If you're sitting there going, hold on, you can weld, you can work on cars, you can play guitar, you can carry a tune if you're not a professional singer, you've learnt how to edit YouTube stuff, and you drive a truck and reverse trailers and all that. How do you do that, Bill? Because I went out and did it. Because I didn't sit there going, it's the government's fault. It's not. It's yours. Now, okay, if you're misdiagnosed or you're not treated correctly under the NHS because the government have underfunded it, it's the government's fault. Yeah? If you're spending £8,000 or £9,000 a year commuting into London because the government privatised the railways, it's the government's fault. But if you're sitting at home eating a cheeseburger going, I'm fat, it's the government's fault. It's not, it's yours. Do you see what I'm getting at? And I've seen a lot of abuse when people have posted, if you haven't learned side hustle, it's a lack of discipline. It is. Oh no, it's not. It's nothing to do with that. I've seen a lot of people going, it's nothing to do with that. It's that you got the breaks and I didn't. Simon, okay, he is on paper with his investments and the hedge funds and stuff like that he manages, even though he still drives trucks, even though he fixes and sells mobile phones. He is a millionaire. Yeah? He literally comes from a council estate background. He wasn't born into it. Yeah? Same as Jamie. Jamie is he's way richer than Simon. By a mile. Right? And Jamie, 31, the mortgage on his 4-bed detached house, 350 quid a month. And he doesn't need a mortgage, he just does it because, well, he can invest that money and earn more than the interest on his mortgage costs. Okay, fine. Yeah? He really doesn't come from money. Okay, seriously. He's got a day job. He's a manager in a meat packing facility. Right? But he is a millionaire. He drives an R8 V10. He had an Aston Martin. You've seen it. Yeah? So don't give me all that bollocks. Don't give me all that excuse. Oh, well, it's only because, you know, whatever. No, it's your attitude. If you're going to learn it, fine. If you're going to sit there and go, well, that's just a mugs game. Okay, fine, it's a mugs game. You sit at home on furlough, barely being able to afford your bills. You know. Oh, well, your fridge box wanker, agency scum, bloody mugs game doing that. Yeah, you're on furlough, I'm earning 800 quid a week. Yeah, I'm a proper mug, mate. Do you see what I'm getting at? You know? Yeah, you can blame everybody else. Somebody, when I was younger, a very, very intelligent man, and he was called Maz. He was the store manager because when I was in agriculture, I had another job. I did a part-time job to earn a bit more money because I like my cars. You know, I like my cars, and that was Comet, the electrical retailer. And the guy who took me on was a bloke called Maz. I don't know his last name. And obviously Maz is a shortened first name for obvious reasons. He was an Indian. And he took me on. I went in for an interview and he was a store manager, you know, 6-figure a year salary, the works. The store manager. But he wasn't just a store manager of that store. He was somebody that the company used to put into struggling stores. He'd rebuild them over a couple of years and then go to the next one. And he took me on because I was a farmer. And his parents over in India are farmers. They loved me. And we had these... the store manager, and I'm some warehouse, part-time warehouse worker, you know, unloading trucks. We used to go on break at the same time. Yeah, we had new conversations and everything like that. He was the one who taught me about give other people enough rope to hang themselves. Yeah? One of the other things... there are a million reasons to not do something. But there's only one reason to do it. And those reasons are yours. Nobody else's. Okay? No one else's. When he was at university, Maz, when he was at university, obviously he's a student. He's got no money. He was looking at investing. You know, buying shares in a company. And I can't remember the name of the company years and years and years and years ago. It was over a decade ago now. But obviously when he did it, it was years previous as well. But he saw a company that he was interested in. And he took out a £2,000 loan. Now, we are going back years. Okay, it was a lot of money. And he bought thousands of shares in this company for about 2p each. Like, just he invested all of the money. Right, it was just a company he believed in. I wish I could remember the name of the company. I'm not going to lie to you, I can't. But he invested in it. When he left college, when he left university with his degree, the company's share value was £1.4 a share. Yeah? How many people would not have done what Maz did? Because, oh, well, that's what Mug's saying, that's idiot, that's stupid. He left university quite literally a wealthy man. And I used to have so many conversations with him. He was brilliant. And then he got seconded to another store once he'd fixed the Chelmsford... can't remember the name now. Chelmer Village. The Chelmer Village store. Once he'd fixed that, he went off to another store and we got some fat useless twat turn up. And he really didn't know what he was doing. He was really bad. He was a manager because, I don't know, he sucked the right cock, I suppose, I don't know. But yeah, me and Maz, I learnt a lot from Maz. A lot of attitude, a lot of way of thinking. And it served me quite well. Yeah, it served me quite well. But again, like I said, you're in lockdown, you've got nothing to do. If you haven't done anything, it's not the Tories' fault. It's not Labour's fault. It's not the Lib Dems' fault. It's not the bloke 2 doors down fault. It's not your wife's fault or your kid's fault. It's yours. And only yours. Lisa, you all know her name's Lisa, but she's been actively selling stuff on her arts and crafts. Because before COVID came along, she was able to get into a couple of stores, one in Cumbria, one in Scotland. She was able to get her stock into a couple of stores. Obviously they've shut down because of COVID. But they were giving out her cards and her details and stuff like that. And she's had a couple of them turn round and order some stuff and she's made it and sent it off. Okay, it's not making a huge difference in society. It's made her about 30 quid profit in total. But again, you know, she's on lockdown. She's on furlough. You know, whose fault is it? It's whatever you want it to be. Like Maz used to say, there's a million reasons not to do something, but there's only one reason to do it. Because you want to. It's because you want to. If you don't want to, don't blame everyone else. There you go. But anyway, I was thinking about keeping this going and doing enough uploads to do literally one a day every day for the week. And I suppose I could edit what I've made to do that, but I don't know. I might have to take a toilet break and come back and see if I think of something. Because if I can do this so that I edit it so that there's one upload every day, I've got daily uploads. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Be quite fun. Gives me my daily injection of bollocks again, doesn't it? So I'm going to go and take a toilet break. I've only got one more beverage left. And then I'm slowly onto that. And yes, I know, I'm not drinking fast. It's kind of an illusion. I don't really drink fast. I never have done. Actually, that's a lie. When I was at university, I did straw in the bottle and off it goes. But no, I don't really, you know, a few people have actually turned around and go, oh, all the time we see you talking about whiskey and stuff, you've got a problem, mate, as soon as you're a driver. No, really, this is how fast I drink, okay? This is the one that was the first upload. Yeah? And what have they been up but 30 minutes each, and this is what the fourth ones are in 2 hours. Yeah? Oh yeah, you've got a problem, Bill. An alcoholic only has one beer in 2 hours and 2 shots. Please, introduce me to that alcoholic. I'd like to know them.